Right now, though, I want to focus on the things that I'm grateful for. And I know in my last video, I was heated about, things I'm sick of, and those things are still true, but I can also talk about things that I'm grateful for. And even though the two men that I dedicated some of the best years of my life to did not treat me very well, I'm grateful for all of the lessons that I learned. I'm grateful for the strength that God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, has given me. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm here for my daughter because, she lost her dad a few years ago, and that is still very traumatic for the both of us. I'm grateful for my young son because he just keeps me on my toes and keeps me younger and probably more vibrant than I would be had I not had a kid late in life. And the fact that he's a boy and rambunctious makes it, a little challenging, but I'm really grateful for him. And even though his father hasn't been that good to me, I'm grateful that he gave him to me and that together we created him in love despite how things are now. It's easy to be depressed. I'm not a really depressed person. I never have been, and frankly, I just have never had the time to be because I've been a mom since I was 18, and that's a long time. But being grateful helps you heal, and right now I'm going through a deep healing process, which is why I'm talking to you guys about some of these things and life lessons that I have learned. So I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for the house that I live in. I'm grateful for the skills that I have acquired along the way. I'm thankful that I had a mother and father that loved me despite how things turned out in the end with my mother and I in the last 10 years of her being alive, which I haven't said anything to you guys about, but things happen in families that sometimes are intentional and sometimes they're not. But I'm really grateful that I was able to take care of my mother in the last 18 months of her life because it really taught me a lot more about compassion than I would have known at this point. It taught me a lot more about being patient. And I can only hope that someone is gracious to me when I get in my older age, because a lot of times people don't want to take care of their parents. They aren't grateful for their parents. They just want whatever they're going to get from their parents when they die. And I have not been that kind of person. I honestly didn't want anything from my parents. And I'm grateful for the fact that my dad was such a strong man and a very patient man, a very tolerant individual. I'm grateful that he never, ever, ever, not one time did he ever disrespect my mother. And in front of us or not in front of us, my mother said that he never ever cussed at her, not one time. He never yelled at my mother. He never belittled her. He never made her feel insecure about who she was or her size or anything like that. He loved her and gave her every bit of love that he could. And I'm grateful for that because that taught me something. You go through life and you don't appreciate the things around you, and you're always just looking for things that you don't have. It makes your life harder. So go ahead and make a list of the things that you're grateful for, and you will feel so much better, even if it's just for a few minutes. Focus on gratitude because it's worth it. I'm DZ, and I will chit chat with you guys in the near future.